I'm Subu, bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to make a Easter card using the beautiful Positive Thoughts set, and I have used the Happy from Well Said, and because I don't have an Happy Easter currently stamp, I've used Make a Difference. This is a great set for actually if you want to spell something, so I highly recommend it. Right, okay, so the colours that I've used are Seaside Spray, Daffodil Delight, Highland Heather and Soft Sea Foam. So I thought they were lovely kind of Eastery colours, so I really love those colours. Okay, so I've used a regular size card base, so it's your 8 and a quarter and scored at 4 1/8 by 5 and 7/8, and obviously folded in half and burnish. So I'm just going to get that burnish. Right, to save time, I have gone ahead and cut a lot of my die cuts, and I'm just going to show you two ways of actually doing this card. So I'll do a dry run for you to show you how you could just do this card more simpler and how to step it up. So here we go. From the Positive Thoughts dies, there is this beautiful rectangle die in the set with this gorgeous like stitched edging. I so love this. I use this such a lot, and this fits in the mini machine, so I've cut everything out with my mini. So you could place that with an equal increment all the way round, and then ahead of time I've gone and stamped the leafy sprigs with the Seaside Spray. Unfortunately, Seaside Spray is retiring, so if you love this colour, which I do, stock up on your supplies. So we could put those facing that way. And then I have cut out the flowers. So I have used Highland Heather, and we have got Daffodil Delight and another Highland Heather. Then you could just do your sentiment, the sending positive thoughts, just on a cut yourself 7/8 of an inch strip, and just cut those out like that, so that you've got your sentiment to go on there. I've done a next step, but I want you to ignore that one for the moment. And then you can place your sentiment going across, and then you can have your butterfly just coming off the edge as well. And then my Happy Easter, where's that fallen? Oh, it's fallen back here. And I've just cut out a Happy Easter. As I say, I use the Happy from the Well Said, and the Easter I've individually stamped the letters. Now I have cut this out with the postage punch. Oh, couldn't think of the word. But you could again just do a rectangle that is 1 1/8 by, let's see, 1 6/8, and just do a rectangle and just print your Happy Easter or whatever Happy Easter you've got, and that's going to go in my corner like that. So that's a beautiful card. You could put some ribbon on that to fancy it up, or do something like that. Now I'm going to show you how to step that up. So that would be beautiful Easter card on its own, but I'm going to remove my bits now and show you how I am stepping up. So the first thing I've done is used my banner punch to punch out my like fishtails, I think they're called. Okay, so I've got a piece of the silver Miro card, foil, whatever you want to call it, and I've cut it slightly bigger. So this is 1 inch wide, and I would have started off roughly with a piece that was 4 1/4. So this piece would have started off at a 4 1/4 by 7/8, and this piece is 1 inch, and that would have probably been 4 1/2, so that you can just get that little increment going all the way round. Also, the Happy Easter, I have cut out the total size in the postage. This is exactly the size of that, but I've just trimmed this one down. So I've put it back in the punch and trimmed the edges and the top and the bottom, so that that will give me an increment all the way round. So that's going to step up that. I've also, ahead of time, cut out our little sprigs in the silver mirror card that comes with that set, and a little tiny butterfly. Right, so we're going to go and assemble our card now. So I'll just move those off to the side. So there we go, move those off to the side. So I'm going to stick the actual card down. So I've used the basic white to cut this out. So I'm going to put that with equal increments, hopefully. There might be a little bit more at the top and the bottom, but try and get it even at either side. Not quite sure that's even, so I'm just going to pull that and redo that again. Okay, that's straight. Okay, so when you're happy, just pop that down. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is put on my sprigs. So I want my sprigs to face this way out, so I can't go over the corner, so because of it will spoil it going over the corner. So I'm facing them in like a C shape, so that's what I'm doing. Now, a little tip: use your fingers with flat things so that we're getting a little bit of lift and texture to our our sprigs. So I'm just going to move those about a bit, and then I'm only going to put the glue down the middle. So I'm putting the glue down the middle. There we go. And going to pop that off in the corner like that, and just press those down there. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with the other side. So I'm going to just warm it and move my card. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this so that it goes the other way, coming down. Okay, like that. And I'm going to do the same with my flowers. So I'm going to bend them so that my flowers have got some movement in them too. And my flower, I'm going to put up here. So I'm going to have that going off there like that. And then the other one that's the same colour as that, the Highland Heather, I'm going to just move those. Now it's going to be a double whammy today because I hadn't realised I hadn't filmed, and it got to late last night. was it this morning, and I realised I hadn't filmed. So I try and do 5 a week, Monday to Friday. So today I will be coming on twice. So you've got a double whammy today. Right, so this I'm going to place probably down there like that. Now I'm going to get my sentiment, and my sentiment I'm going to glue onto my silver mirror board. Make sure it's the right way. Put that up there a minute and glue this so that it's got equal increments going. That's it. Okay, happy with that. So I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. Okay, so now don't forget there is a lot of last chance products, so you will only be able to get them while stocks last. So do make a trip to my online store to see what is actually on last chance offer. Unfortunately, this one is not. This one, fortunately, is going through because I love this set. This is going through to the next catalogue. Right, so I'm going to pop that roughly between my two flowers. So I'm going to pop that down there like that, and you can see my flowers are got some shape to them. And my butterfly, I'm going to again round my edges up. Oh, actually no, I'm going to round my butterfly down and then push the middle so that this gives their wings a 3D effect. Now before I actually glue that down, I've cut out from the dies that go with the set the mini butterfly. I so love this butterfly. I use it such a lot. It's beautiful. I'm always doing it in silver or gold. So I'm going to layer my butterflies together. So that's going to have that on the top. So it's going to layer together. Perhaps for quickness, save me holding it, I should have used little glue dots, but never mind. So I'm going to bend that back a bit more into shape so that it's got some movement, and that is going to sit on the outside like that. So I'm going to get some dimensionals on the back. So I'm just going to see where I want my dimensionals to be positioned because I want it going off to the side. So I'm going to put one in the top corner. So I'm going to get myself some mini glue dots, I think, really. So that's going right in the top corner there. I'm going to put another one on the corner there to hold that wing up. So let's have a look again where I want it. So that, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the bottom. So put a little bit of glue down there. So I'm going to take my backs off my dimensionals and pop that in the corner, and being careful that I'm not going over the edge of my card. So it's going to go at an angle, but it's not going to go off the edge of my card. I'm just going to hold that down a second, and then I've got another flower. So again, I'm just going to warm these up. Now this has got a lovely, you can make the flowers centers 3D. It's got a lovely dye that I use quite a lot and usually do some golding with that, but I'm not going to do that today because I'm using different accents today. So I'm going to pop that, probably tuck that under my butterfly a little bit like that. It goes in the corner like that, so just hold that a second. Well, that's just drying. Now I'm going to mount my sentiment onto my postage stamp. I just love this. There's so many things that you can do with this punch. I have got the festive post that was in the winter cat. I don't know what you call it, winter. I call it the Christmassy one, really. So it was in there with festive post. Before that, it was posted to you, which is in the annual catalogue. And this will, the stamp set, I think the stamp set is going. You would be able to get the punch in the new catalogue. So I'm going to pop that over there. I think we can risk popping that up on a dimensional, so I am going to risk it. Okay, so we're going to just pop these up and bring that going forward. So we're going to just tuck that under my leaf sprig and have it about there. Okay, so that will go there. Now, so I'm going to tuck in my lovely green sprig, silver sprigs. What am I saying? Green sprigs. So I'm going to put some glue on there, and then where I feel I wanted to tuck one in, so it was on the sentiment. So I'm going to have it going off there on my flower, and I'll have another one going sort of, I think I'll have that going off there like that. Just hold that for a second or two, and the little tiny one, I'll just stick that on there. Let me see where I want that, or shall I pop it? I think I'm going to pop that one there. There we go. So that's how I showed you the basic one, and that is how to step the card up. I think that's really pretty, so hope you agree with me. So hope the recipient of this Easter card really likes it. So it's really has got some shimmer with the silver on it. I might put some more things in the centre of the flowers later off camera, and I will also stamp in fact I will stamp inside now. So I'm going to stamp the butterfly, well actually I'm going to stamp the sentiment to start with. So I'm going to send hugs, prayers and love. That sounds a good thing to send at Easter, really, because it's all about Jesus, him dying for us on the cross, and so hugs, prayers and love at Easter sounds the right thing to send. So I'm going to use my seaside spray. So I'm going to pop my sentiment of my hugs, prayer and love. I've just got some on there, I don't know. Do it again. I'm just going to stamp this off just to make sure. Yeah, that's. So I'm going to pop that in my, roughly in my middle. There we go, beautiful. And I always clean my rubber stamps with my stamping scrub, so with my stamping mist on, so I've already got some stamping mist on as I've been using that in my preparation, and I've only just prepared, so that's that. And then I'm also going to stick my butterfly, so I thought I'd have my butterfly, and again I'm keeping to monotone for the inside. I'm just going to stick the butterfly in the corner like that. Okay, and that's my inside complete now. So my card's ready to write in and sign. So that's the front cover of my card, and then inside there. I've just changed my mind. I'm just going to add these inside I told you about. Where's my die? Oh, where are you, little die? You fell out. Oh, you're there. This is so lovely, this die. So I'm just going to bring back my mini. Oops, a daisy. Bring in my mini, and I'm going to cut out this now. Have I put my plates away? I was trying to tidy a few things. Yes, trying to tidy a few things out of my way. So going to just bring out my mini plates, and here's my silver. I'll just cut a tiny bit. And I've not cleaned up my stamp. Before I go any further, I'm going to clean up my stamp. That's where I put my stamping mist. That's it, so I don't accidentally get ink all over. Right, so here's my mini. Just move that out of the way. I'm going to put my one plate on, my two, then I'll pop that on there and just put that on there. So I'll put that through my mini. And bring this out, and I'm just going to get my pokey tool to poke that out. That's it, comes out really easy. And then all I do is just pop up with my pokey tool, just pop up all the bits in here. So bend them round a bit so they're really sticking up. There we go, it just takes a few minutes just to go round and poke them out. There we go. So bring in that, and I'm just going to use a glue dot to stick that down, so it'll just give it a little bit of dimension but not too much. I'm just gonna pick up, whoops, that will all go in. I've got some here, so I'm just gonna pick that up. Oops, daisy. Let's pick my glue dot up. It's just flattened some of mine, so I'm just going back in to poke them out again. So I want to poke them out as much as possible. When you touch it, it sometimes goes down, so I'm just having to re-poke a few up. There we go. give it the dimension, and then put that any way you want. I'm just going to use the back of it. There we go. So that's just finish that flower off because that's got a bit of purple in it. So sorry, some silver by it. So hope you like my card, my Easter card. There's the inside. I will be back later today, as I like to film 5 a week, and this is my 4th one. So I'll be back this afternoon with more crafty goodness. Thank you very much for dropping by. Thank you very much for watching. If it's on my YouTube channel and you see any of the products that I use here, please go back to my Facebook business page, which is Subu Bringing Crafting to You, and you can click on my shop button. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, so that you can get these lovely products from Stampin' Up! They are exceptional quality. I love them. And if you want help with that, please message me and I will help. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification bell so that you will never miss a video as I upload them. So thank you very much for popping by. Do appreciate it. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll be back later today. Thank you. Bye.